So, hey guys, I normally don't talk about a lot of this stuff going on, but I decided, you know what? Hey, I've been silent long enough. And by the way, I'm Nikki. I am a tarot reader. I am a psychic medium. I have all my clairs open, which is clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudio. If you know them, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm also a Reiki master practitioner. And I'm going to school to become an intuitive guide. And also, after that, I'm going to become a healing coach. And then after that, to get ordained to do that program. I'm in a spiritual school, which I very much love. Um, I watch people on YouTube like Ralph Smart, um, Teal Swan, people like that, that a lot of people have been, you know, eh, picked on because of their belief system. But I'm one that is also in that belief system that our universe is fully open and that we, are connected and that we have the ability to heal ourselves and that, you know, this world is becoming crazy because of all of this stuff where we have to basically be robots, and like tonight on the news saying about you, basically you're going to get tagged for being, a corona victim, or if you even have a remote sign of it, you can't even work. I mean, you have to go in and you have to be on an app, and if you have a slight even cough, if it's just a cold, you have to be off of work because you can't be in the public eye. I mean, all of this stuff is just becoming insane. And like tonight when we went to the grocery store, we literally just to get a couple of groceries, you have to wait in line and have your number called. So basically you're going to be tagged uh like you're just a shirt on the shelf, and you're also going to be numbered like you are at the DMV. It's all of this stuff is just becoming overwhelmingly ridiculous, and I normally just don't speak about any of this stuff because I try to stay in peace and harmony and have a positive vibe and keep my vibration up in a positive way. But I do have a side that gets frustrated as well as anybody else. But I just try to keep, mind that things will get better. But at this point, things are just getting insane. Like, I don't understand why everybody has to completely deplete the shelves. There are so many people that have children, there are so many elderly, and just in general, the population itself just I wish would calm down and realize that we all need to learn how to share the products, because everybody needs a little bit of toilet paper. Everybody needs a little bit of paper towels, if you need, regular cleaning supplies. I'm one to where I go to the grocery store, and if I see it, I'll grab one or two. I don't grab an excessive amount of 5 and 6 and 10, because that's just insane. You don't need to do that. There are people out there that have children that need extra diapers. There are people out there that need extra wipes. And everybody that is doing this, that is excessively hoarding that stuff. And then the other thing that is happening with basically the scouts. You're in your van and you're going to sell toilet paper for $60. I think you should be ashamed of yourself, because there are people that can't afford even to really get that toilet paper as it is, and then you're going to sell it. You're going to be a scalper and sell it for $60. I mean, that's insane. And I just needed to speak up about it and let everybody know how I was feeling on it, because again, I never really speak up on it, but I think it's time for me to finally start speaking my mind, because I have a lot to say, but I just wait until I actually know the facts of things and I actually have something really, really to get off my chest and to say, that won't sound completely ridiculous and stupid. Even though sometimes I blabber on, I really do have a message. And my message is just, one, I'm going to be one of those ones that's not going to get tagged like I'm a piece of clothing or, a piece of furniture. I'm just not. I'm not going to be tagged for something like that. And two, this whole thing about everyone collecting every single thing in the store just needs to stop. Because, I mean, every single time I go to the store, you'll see maybe right now it's getting just a little bit better. You'll see 4 packs of toilet paper, but still, no, there's no other cleaning. So there's no other Clorox wipes. There's no other, hand sanitizer. There's none of it to share. It's insane. And then it's shown on grocery stores and things where it's mandatory to wear a mask, but then you see other people that don't wear a mask and then they don't chase after them. So what is it? Are you have to wear the mask or you don't have to wear the mask? Because I mean, personally, that thing makes me feel claustrophobic. I sweat and I do not like them. But in order to get into a store, it's supposed to be mandatory that I wear the mask. Well, if it's mandatory that I wear the mask, then why are other people running around with not having them? So, if you're going to make it mandatory, grocery stores, make it mandatory where you have everybody that's wearing them. Or, make it to where, hey, if you choose not to wear it, then you must stay a certain amount of distance or something like that, because I mean, for those that are actually trying to be compliant to this craziness, you know it should be respected. Both parties should be respected. Those that wear the mask and then those that don't. I personally do not want to wear them. I don't like wearing them, but I do need to get groceries. So I just go and okay, I put the thing on, but as soon as I get out that door, I take that sucker off because I cannot stand to have it on my face. I have to wear it at work and sweat and not be able to breathe along with the gloves, and it's crazy, which I understand because I'm one of those people that works with food, and I understand that. That's I totally get it, because technically, the gloves thing I get anyway, because when you're working with food, you really should be wearing gloves. I mean, and we do. So we wear those, even when this mess isn't going on. But it's just craziness, all of this stuff. So I just figured I'd introduce myself on here fully and put a little video on here, and then also, say a little bit of my views, because I said I was going to start doing videos on certain discussions that I just was concerned about, like, and different other subjects that I have in mind that I'm going to be doing as well. But this is just one of those many that is on my mind that I couldn't hold back today. I just had to. I mean, I'm in my pajamas and I just I just couldn't handle not saying something, because I mean, it just twinged me when they said about, basically getting tagged now. I mean, and I'm one where I'm a rebel. I'm not going to be one where you're going to basically tag and bag me and put me in, hang me up on a shelf. It's just not happening. I'm not that female that is going to stand for any of that. And I don't think any of us should. I think all of us that, are against all of this crap should. I believe we all should be safe and protect ourselves. Like, I have a daughter, and I would hate for her to ever get any of this mess. But at the same time, I try to give her free will, and allow her to have her own mind and make up her own mind on certain things in a safe way. I still give her guidance. I still help her on other things, but she is getting to that point where, she can make her own choices. And I've always tried to be completely honest with her and tell her the truth about all of this stuff. And she has her mind, she has a mind where she can make up what she wants, her own choices. So being a mother and being someone that is more open to the spiritual world, open to, the universe and all of that stuff, I just think some of this stuff is in excess. It's like, it's like, okay, I don't mind wearing the mask. It's not out of fear, it's just out of respect for those that that are afraid. Because if we're gonna die, we're gonna die. It's just depending on when our destiny is over. When this journey is over, it's over. So you might as well just like learn to accept that. If tomorrow's a day, tomorrow's a day. Me, I'm not dying until I'm 99. I just keep saying that. I'm not dying till I'm 99 or till I'm 110 and my skin's falling off. That's basically how I'm going with it. But for those that are in fear, I respect how they feel, and I try to be, a good person and be respectful of that, and to be able to get into the grocery stores and other stores. I know that it is required, especially where I live in California. It is a requirement, but at the same time, it's not completely a requirement, because you see these other grocery stores and things that it doesn't really comply to some people, and I don't get it. And it's like, it literally says, a big sign says, you must have a mask on in order to enter the store, but then yet you see people running around. So it's like grocery stores. If you're going to make it mandatory, please make it mandatory, because otherwise it's like, I'm ripping that sucker off and I won't care, because it is hot. I can't breathe. I'm an asthmatic, and so I get uh, very claustrophobic in it, and it literally gets very hot, and then it gets really hard for me to breathe. I have an Italian nose, but it's a very small nose, and it gets very, very rough to breathe at times with those things on. It's just like, I'm not afraid of what's going on. I mean, I feel completely bad for those that I have it going on with them, and I give all my condolences and prayers and blessings, and the highest positive energy I can for those that have gotten sick, or for those that have lost loved ones. But I think it's getting a little bit in excess. We need to learn how to heal ourselves, take more of a precaution in how we eat, more of a precaution in how, herbal substitutes, things like that, things that, cleanse our body, things that'll cleanse our mind, meditation, just self care, things like that, to help our systems and help our bodies, recover from some of this crap. I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician in any way, just a disclaimer. But I do believe in herbal medicine. I do believe in eating more of, like mangoes, peaches, strawberries, lots of blueberries, because those are so good in antioxidants. They're good for your brain. Mango is good for your skin and rejuvenation of your cells. And you have broccoli, that's a super veggie, because you have those specific veggies that are a superfood, and so you have those that are fruits that are also. So I mean, there's so many things you can do to boost your immune system and to help rejuvenate your cells. So it's like, maybe taking more precaution in those kind of things, instead of all the toxic crap that we do put in our bodies. I mean, I'm one where I'm bad at it too. I'm learning to get better, but I'm still, I'm human, and I've had that mindset of eating all of that junk and bad things. But I'm also learning to curb that more too. And instead of picking up, that big old chocolate cake or Snickers or whatever, I go for my mangoes, or go for my blueberries or strawberries or something like that instead. And I drink a lot of pure fruit juice. Like, I drink the naked juices of the Boathouse, because I feel like those taste really well. Like, I'll drink the Green Machine, or I'll have the Mighty Mango, or the Power Packed Vitamin C, those kind of things, because they keep your they also boost your immune system that way. And then I'll just go outside and I'll just bask in the sunlight and get some vitamin C. So I mean, there's so many things that you can do to help boost your system. Exercising. There's so many things that you can do to keep yourself and your family safe. I mean, and have fun at the same time. Like if you are stuck in the house, there is all these YouTube videos that you can go on to that are walk at homes and little exercises like yoga and just like belly dancing exercises and dance exercises and stretches and hits and all just kinds of different exercises that you can get from YouTube, that are for free. I mean, there you have some ads, yeah, but you can also have the subscription also, so you don't have those ads. I mean, I don't, because I don't mind the ads. I mean, they help pay for the person that has made the YouTube video, and they also help YouTube itself, so it doesn't bother me to watch them here and there. And they're only like, some of them are, can once in a while can be, a 14-minute thing, but you can skip through that if you need to. But for most part, they're just a few seconds long, so it's not bad to watch. I mean, it's really not. Um, but it's just, being cautious, having fun. I mean, and then, instead of having your kids completely plugged into nothing but electronics, play games. You know, we have that game that is Pop the Pig. We have this one funny one that is for Don't Step in the Poop. I mean, just all kinds of fun little games. You got Candyland. You got, just every age group. There is a type of a game that you can play with your family. There's reading, there's drawing, I mean, and if you're not a perfect drawer, who cares? Draw. If you don't know how to paint, who cares? Paint. Get yourself into a creative mode. If you don't know how to sing one note, who cares? Just sing. It's no big deal. I think everybody gets in their head too much on whether or not they're gonna be perfect at something, or making sure that they don't do it wrong, instead of just being able to be free and allowing the creative spirit to come through. I think being free also means being free of your mind, and being free of fear, and being free of your ego self. And the ego self is all about fear, is all about locking you down into that fear of change, that fear of being able to adapt. And it's like, I'm not afraid of all of this stuff. I'm just adapting to what's going on for the moment. Because I know eventually everything is going to, flow back out. It won't be the same as before, and we will be in a different world. But if we can all adapt to that, we'll be great, as long as we don't conform. As long as you don't conform to every single thing that everyone says, and you're become a drone, and you become basically a robotic tagged piece of clothing, then you're gonna be good. I mean, if you're the more free spirited, open minded, able to change with the times, I think you're gonna be all right. And I think a lot of us, that are thinking that we're alone in this, and we're just like either crazy, or that no one understands. I think if we all came together on YouTube or on Twitter or on Facebook, and started talking about how we really feel about things, I think we'd all realize that we all feel some sort of way about this whole thing, about in that our freedom is getting taken away. And it doesn't mean just here, it means everywhere. you know because some places, are more structured and have a lot more rules, and they're not as free as we are blessed to be in the United States. But I feel that there are other countries as well that do have their own specific freedom in their own cultural way, but yet it's getting taken away because of all this stuff going on. And it's like, don't allow yourself to be taken, your freedom to be taken away. And and it doesn't mean like, you have to barge in and start hurting people just to get your way. Freedom to me comes within. You can be free while you're at home. If you're not allowing these other things um to get into your space, and you're protecting yourself with your bubble, if you're protecting yourself against all of that negativity that comes from the news, that comes from other people talking, that comes from the negative energies themselves, you're still free. If you're still free to be able to sing out loud and not care about what anybody says, to shake your booty in your home, to turn up your music, to do whatever it is that you creatively want to do, speaking, rapping, poetry, art, just crocheting, or just literally just being yourself and being free. You still have that freedom. You still have that ability to be free in that way. So that's all I have to say at this time. I'll make another video on as things go, on how I am feeling, and I hope that you guys comment and let me know how you guys feel about it as well. Please like and share and subscribe if you like my videos. Peace, you guys. Talk to you later.